Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Team Fortress 2, and we're going to be playing a bit of Payload. I still love this mode. This is the main mode that I play when I'm playing a game. Other than that, I tend to play the silly mini games like Prop Hunt and things like that. I still play quite a bit of this every now and then. I still jump in and out of it, so it's kind of one of them games that I kind of play a little while with a bunch of friends and then I won't play it again for like 2 weeks or something like that. But I fancied the game because I was playing a little bit of it earlier and I just wanted to carry on playing, so I thought we'd jump in for a little bit more. Hopefully in this video you won't actually keep hearing my horrible old creaky keyboard, because I have got a new one which is all nice and silent, so hopefully you won't hear it. You probably still will, because this is me and I tend to tap keys just a little bit harder than I probably should. But I can live and dream. I can live and dream. And yeah, I was hoping, I can say this now because this will release well after the embargo. On the 21st of April, I was supposed to be releasing you a video for Assassin's Creed China. The Assassin's Creed Chronicles China something or other. But, funny thing, Uplay doesn't work. So, that's probably not going to be hitting embargo. So, yeah, my little surprise that I spoke about in a couple of videos, that's what it was. It was the new Assassin's Creed game. They let me have early access to it, but I can't even launch the game. It literally goes to installing and then never actually finishes the actual installation process properly because Uplay, and therefore you can't launch the game or do anything with it, which is just fan-dabby-dozy. It sucks. I was really hoping to try and get the video done in time, but it didn't happen, which is unfortunate at best. And yeah, hi. This is a bit awkward. There we go. We finally died. Sorry for the lack there, I was suddenly getting a little bit crazy for what was actually going on. So, yeah, Assassin's Creed probably won't... Well, it probably will happen eventually, but it's when eventually it's fixed. The way it's looking, I guess my review code they've sent me isn't going to work until release, which is not what they told me, which is kind of annoying. But it's all I can deal with at the minute. I can only deal with what works. So, unfortunately that means I am going to have to wait on that one, so apologies guys. I really want to try and get that out and literally hit embargo so we could get information on that quickly, because Assassin's Creed hasn't been exactly the most, let's say, I don't know how to word this, it hasn't been the most reliable of game releases as of late, for having problems and one thing and another. So, I was hoping this one was going to be a bit better, but then it wasn't actually going to be like a proper release like a lot of the others. Because this one, my understanding, is a bit more of like a side-scroller. It's a 2.5D plane, and it's like part of a new trilogy that they're launching, so the others are going to be India and Russia, I believe. It sounded like a cool concept. Like a little break from the usual Assassin's Creed formula. So I was kind of looking forward to it, so it's a shame that's not going to happen, but... what can you do? Other than that, what else is going on? Possibly, I haven't decided yet. Possibly there's going to be some sponsored content on the channel. I don't know when that'll go up, if that will go up. I haven't made up my mind about whether I'm going to go through with it yet or not. It's basically... it's for a game that I already play, but it's like one of those games that I've only recently just picked back up, so I'm dreadful at it. But it's also one of them games that I like to play in my spare time just to unwind. And I don't know about putting it on the channel. Also being paid for it, I always feel a little bit like, you know. I get YouTube adverts. They don't actually earn me next to anything. I think I've been paid by YouTube like once since I started. So I mean, the extra income for me personally would be nice. but it would also be completely dependent on how much people interact with the video. So if the video gets dreadful views anyway, then it's going to be next to pointless me doing it for extra work. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I am completely unsure as to whether to take it or not. So I'll think about that one. If I do come up on there, it'll be disclosed in the title that it's actually like a sponsored video. It'll be in the descriptions, and obviously I'll say it right at the very start of the video. So if you're not into sponsored content and I do release the video, then you'll know straight away what it is, and then you won't have to partake in it all if that's not something you agree with, which I do fully understand that some people do not like to watch any kind of video that's been paid for. I get that. There's some people I won't watch if they've done paid videos, and there's some that I will. It completely depends on the particular video itself or what I'm looking for from the video. If I'm literally just looking for gameplay, then I don't really care. As long as you can tell it hasn't been like... things have been purposely edited out, but the joy with what I have been offered is that I have to be honest about the product. Well, the game. It is a game. I say product like it's something else. It's a game that's been out for quite a while and you can go and freely play it. But It's the joy of that I can say anything about. So if there's anything that I don't like, I get to say it. If there's any problems with it, I don't have to hide it. And I do like those deals. But I still feel kind of bad doing sponsored content, so I don't know yet. I'm going to stop talking about sponsored content now. You've heard enough. You know my general thought process at this stage. Oh, so many things. This has turned into more of a rambly video now than an actual TF2 video, but I think we'll carry on because they're always good fun, just so that those of you that do watch it know what's coming up. You get a little sneak peek into what could possibly be coming. What keeps hitting it up there? So, what else is there? For those of you that have been with the channel for a little while and like some of the more humorous videos with Facecam, as some of you are going to know, I Am Bread did release from early access, so I will probably return to that and go over all the new levels. Because I've been meaning to since it came out, and it just keeps getting put back and put back and put back and put back. So I'm going to try and make some time to sit down one night and just go through all the levels. So if I can get myself ahead a couple of days, then it means I can spend an entire afternoon just doing that, which will be a lot better for me. So we'll try and do that anyway. It will come at some point, I just can't say exactly when. It will be soon as physically possible. So more Iron Bread will certainly be on the way. Is that a teleporter and stuff there? It looks like it is. Yes, it was. No teleports for you. What else is there? I should probably briefly mention it, and I'm not saying it to cause trouble. I will not be doing Titan Souls like I'd originally planned. No ill regard towards the game. I thought what I played with the game was pretty fantastic, but I frankly, some of you are going to know, some of you aren't, that their artist for the game decided to call people stupid, childish names because he didn't like the person personally, and I take kind of issue with that. I find I didn't like the idea of supporting something with such a childish attitude. Like I've got no problem with disliking someone personally. Everyone does it. What I take issue with is childish name calling in between adults. Like that, I do find very peculiar, and it just completely put me personally off the game. Because I was going to buy the game myself, and it was just something that I didn't feel like I wanted to be involved or support in any way. It's kind of strange, but even though it doesn't directly involve me, it was still something that I took issue with. So that's probably something that's not going to happen, which is a shame because it did look like a fantastic game, but I can't get over it in my head. My head's just kind of like, nope, I've lost all interest. I don't like the way it was handled at all. So that's a little bit of a side note for me personally though, but I just thought I'd let you know since that's actually going to involve the channel, and I know if I just said I'm not doing Titan Souls anymore, everyone would have asked why. So that's the basic reason, and we'll leave it at that. If it's something you care about, then you can, there's plenty of information. I'm sure, I think, was it Kotaku did a write-up about it, I believe, and a few other little news outlets also jumped on it as well, just because of the fact that it was kind of topical for them to talk about it, because it involved people, and it's always worth more views if someone said something nasty and it's a bit controversial or whatever, even though it was nothing particularly nasty, it was just immature as fuck. And that was the problem. But oh well, we're going to stop talking about that and we're going to concentrate more on this game, because we need to do this. We're going for it. We're going to be we're taking this. I'm keeping crouched behind this to avoid that sniper, and we're going to do this. We're nearly there. We're nearly home. Okay. Okay. Oh dear. They're going to win. They're going to win. Ah, shit. We managed to get a pretty good push on that, though. My god, I'm sure there was some other stuff that I could probably sit here and natter about. What else is going on? What else is going on? I can't really remember now. There's so much going on that there's so little that I can remember. Stuff. Stuff is happening. I don't know anymore. Some stuff is happening. If it's something that you need to know about, you'll know pretty quick. I think that's probably the way to look at it. As of right now, though, I think I've told you everything that I can currently think of. Oop. You missed, you little bastard. Oh, where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Did he rocket jump away? And got it. Oh yeah. Damn it. I didn't have enough health to get back up there to just blow that little thing up. I like playing TF2. TF2 is just one of them. It's one of them games that I find very easy to talk over. When I'm just generally doing little bits and pieces. So it's kind of a nice game if you just want to have a little bit of a ramble to yourself. So with everything that I was just thinking about, like particularly with like the sponsored stuff as well, it's kind of nice to just be able to have this as a method that I can just sit and just mull it over. I don't know. It's still on my brain. We'll sort it eventually, I'm sure. Don't mind me, fellas. Alright, we'll just get rid of you. Thank you, medic. You're a star. Okay, we're getting there. We're back out in the open now, so we're back in our side of the map now, where we've got a bit more control. That can be taken away from us very quickly. Oh, that shot. Beautiful. Get behind me, brothers. Yes, yes. This is going well. Come on, I need more health. Need more health. We're getting there. My god, this map takes ages. Okay, and we're going back onto their bit, which we can pretty much avoid most of the time by just hiding behind the cart. Oh, we're basically there now. Then, explosives. I think it's in the bag. I think it's safe to say it's in the bag. Oh yes, my friends. It all went swimmingly. Oh, top player. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That did go incredibly well. Okay, we'll do a little bit more, I think. Right. Anyway, I hope... I've been talking a lot of crap. I do hope you're all doing fantastic. Just out of curiosity, because I'm currently playing through a few different games. I'd be kind of interested, what are you guys most actively playing at the minute? Because I was playing a shitload of City Skylines, but I'm taking a brief break from that, which is why the series has also stopped. Well, it hasn't stopped, it will be coming back. But I've just taken a few days away from it. I've taken like a week away from it, just because I was playing it a lot. Because I was doing the series, and then I was also like playing like a few cities myself. And then like I'd get an idea, and I'd have to go and test it, but I'd have to build a new city to test the idea, and it was just getting a bit like, I've done this now. So There's a big update coming out soon that adds tunnels and all that kind of stuff. So that'll definitely get me back into it. But I think I'll probably go back in a little bit before that. So you'll probably be the series will probably be back any day, to be honest. But other than that, what else I've been, as another example, I have been redoing Dark Souls 2, but with that Scholar of the First Sin. I've been going through that. I'm 3 of the Lords down out of 4. I mainly went back to it because I never bought the DLC for Dark Souls 2, so that was going to cost me like £25, and then to actually upgrade and get all the DLC with it cost me like £30. So it actually worked out for an extra £4. I could get the extra bonuses of Sins of the Last Scholar of the First Sin, and get all the DLC for an extra couple of quid. So it's just kind of like, yeah, I might as well, honestly. For what it's worth, I might as well just go for it. So I did, and it's been quite enjoyable going back through it, although I do prefer the way it was originally structured. I don't like their new their new NPC placement, and well, not NPC their new enemy placement. I think it's trash. There's a lot of it that's just, a lot of people describe it, I think it's as like artificial difficulty rather than just difficulty. Like they purposely make things more hard than they should be, rather than like the usual hard but fair approach. It's just generally like, how the fuck am I going to have to get through this? So then you end up, it almost forced me when I played it in 1 or 2 sections to use the system where like if something dies like 12 times it never comes back again. Like I actually ended up having to use that system, which I'd never had to do previously. Like the only way that in when I first played it, and like there was an area that didn't spawn enemies anymore, is because I was regularly going through the area to like go and like farm the boss or something, helping other people through it when I was doing like the Sun Bros. So the Sun Covenant, I can't even remember what it's called. Basically the Covenant, praise the Sun, all that kind of stuff. When I was farming all the bosses for that, there was a lot of times where I'd randomly go through an area. So I slowly cleared them in the first one, but this one I was actively using like the kill 12 things and it won't spawn again because this area is too hard. So I'd have to kill just like one guy repeatedly till I could push on, because if I pushed any further on it'd just be like 3 or 4 guys would just grab you and just slam you to the floor. So I've just gone through the Iron Keep and it was horrendous what they've done to that. I don't like it at all. The Iron Keep used to be awkward at best, or at least it was for me when I did it. But in the new one, it's insane. Just some of the little changes that they've done. But alas, that's done. I've only got the I can't remember her name, the big spider boss to go through now, and that's all my lords done from the basic game. Then I can go to the Langleat Castle and get all that done, and then I can do the DLCs, which is the part that I'm really looking forward to. But I just wanted to get back everything that I had, because obviously if upgrading means that you lose your save. So it's something that I had to do. So that's another game I've been playing. What else have I been playing? Been playing some dreadful mobile games. That's something that I've been doing quite a lot of. Obviously I've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat X and GTA as well. I still can't get back into the story. I completed the story back when it was on, like when it very first released on the Xbox 360. I finished the story in the first couple of days, and I did really enjoy it. But I've been finding with the PC, I can't go through the story again. Like I've been finding it really dull trying to go through the story again, so I just haven't done it. I've just been playing online, which is a shame, because the story was worth it. But I think it's one of them, I'll probably get back into it at some point. I'll probably like lose the internet for a couple of days, and then that's the only offline game that I've got with a bit of story to it, and then I'll end up blasting through it and probably have a great time doing it. But it's just one of them. I'm struggling to get back into that one. Mortal Kombat was good fun. I have a few qualms with Mortal Kombat, but generally speaking it's a very fun game. I really should change class. I've been playing this class all day.